There's one piece of advice I can give you on self-improvement, like one thing you should change about yourself over this next year is this. Like this one thing I have seen the most impact on. And it's not something you would expect. It's not video games, it's not pornography. Obviously quit those things I have, and I mean I would recommend you to. But the one thing I have found has made the biggest difference is changing what you listen to throughout the day. That doesn't just mean music, that means the news you follow, that means the content you consume, the YouTube videos you watch. Changing that so that you're hyper focused on your goals. So whether that be, if you want computer science, watching things about computer science, if you want to become a mathematician, watching things about math, if you want to be a footballer, watching things about football, even if they're entertaining, will keep your mind more hyper focused on your goals, and you'll be able to focus on them 24/7. Whereas if you're watching really dumb, stupid, degenerate content, listening to really degenerate music, like no disrespect, but artists like Ice Spice, yeah, that one, or like the other ones, these haram, blatantly haram musicians that are just promoting degeneracy. It's crazy, and you see people just bump into these that are, it's cool and stuff's enjoyable. I'm gonna be honest, this is almost as bad as porn in my opinion, because you're literally just listening to people talking about and obviously that's not great. Like even if you're gonna listen to, I don't know, music's basically haram, most would say. Some would say it's not, and that's not a debate I want to get into, but even if you are gonna listen to it, at least listen to something either focused on what you're, like what you want, or peaceful. So some people listen to nasheeds if they want to be close to religion or Quran, mashallah, of course. With me, I listen to just binaural beats because I find it helps me focus, or like white noise because nothing really, or like rains on nature sounds. Think how much better that is for your mind than listening to people talking about how many drugs they do, how much they smoke, how many people they banged in a week. Surely that can't be good for your mind. Even if you want to go bang 10 chicks, like, I'm not stopping you. Like, that's up to you. But is that really what your Lord wants you to listen to? Or do you think that like peace and nature is the best thing for us? Or even the words of the Lord, or praising the Lord, or anything like that? Obviously, it's very hard to quit these things. I know with me, I used to bump music every day to school and back. And so what I would say is, you need to slowly remove it by switching it for other things. Because what most people do is uninstall Spotify. Look, that's not going to happen. You're going to reinstall it. You're going to watch YouTube. You're going to do even worse habits in that time. Instead, just make a playlist of a bunch of stuff you find pretty okay, that isn't completely degenerate to start with, and then slowly taper it down. So for me, I went from just straight drill and rap to now most of mine is just binaural beats, lo-fi, and rain noise, and a few nasheeds as well. Think how much better that has been for my mental clarity than listening to people screaming about guns and drugs. And don't get me wrong, it's enjoyable. Like the new 21 Savage album came out, I listened to it and I enjoyed it. But even that was more about, grinding and working hard. But even still, that probably isn't great to think of. Like, it's great to think about grinding, but obviously talking about like drugs and stuff. And even just being around those can't be great for us mentally, can it? And I'm gonna be so real, like, I do miss it. Everything, video games, music, everything, you really miss it. But it's what's best for you. So why not sacrifice this now to have the best 2024 you can have? Inshallah it all works. Assalamu alaikum.